live from the beautiful city of Lagos. This is your special delivery. I am still Emmanuel Babayaro, and you can call me the Godfather, and you will not be mistaken. In what I go? The usual suspect is here. My co-uncle, my brother, my man, Matthew Edafe.
Yeah, once again, we're back. Good to be with you. And who do we have today?
Excited, and super excited to be here because we've got what the Igbos call Nukumau. That's the biggest masquerade of them all. You know what I'm saying? World Cup coach, ex-international footballer of highest repute, my big brother, my man, former Super Eagles coach, former everything coach, some of the best players in the world, former anything that is good, just name it. I call him the Big Sam. You call him Samson Siasia.
Yeah.
World Cup coach Etim. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
Welcome.
Coach, let me start by really spreading these flowers, the best way that I can. For those of you who don't know, if you are the millennials and you're wondering who's sitting on the far end here, this is Samson Siasia. He's one of the few people in the world who's got a stadium named after him. There's a Samson Stadium in Bayelsa State. But beyond that, for 2 decades, he gave us great football that we all love at club level and at national team level. A former French league winner in 1993-94 season, if I'm not mistaken. One of the earliest players from Africa that went all the way to Perth in Australia to play in Australia. And also an African Cup of Nations winner. One of the few coaches to win Olympic silver and bronze medal. One of his greatest achievements was the 2016 Olympic bronze medal winning team. And some may be wondering, what happened to the 2008 Olympic silver medal? Well, when you win it against all odds, when all the odds are stuck against you, saying that you should not even qualify, even your sports minister is not interested in you going there, and you go there 4 hours to your first game and you win in the way you win so good that even the people from the country that you defeated decide to pay you because you performed a miracle, then that should stay in the Guinness Book of Records. But then there is absolutely nothing this man has not done. Scored one of the few people who scored the World Cup, one of the few people who was there to make us qualify for the very first time at the World Cup, won the Nations Cup in 1994 in Tunisia, was an active member, was in that great team called the Class of 1994. The first time we ever qualified for the World Cup, was an integral member of that team. If we talk about how great Rashidi Yekini is, this was the man behind Rashidi Yekini, making it so easy for him to put the ball in the net for a very long period of time. There's a whole lot to say. You talk about Mikel, you talk about Chinedu Obasi-Ogbuke, you talk about Ojojo De Gallo, you talk about Lookman. This is the man who discovered them and gave them a chance to play in the national team. And there is a whole lot more to talk about him. So it's an honor to have you on the show today. And it'll be very, very great pleasure for us to hear your story.
Big Sam.
Well, it's nice to be here. Thanks for the introduction. But you just not the quiet, just...
I'm trying to remember.
Why do you think as soon as I do the intro, I just hand over to keep singing?
Yes.
Let's start from the very beginning. And at the time we're sitting here, this morning, your dad, who's lived 96 years, passed on. Coach, we want to say thank you for, you got our call, you promised that you're going to be here, and on your way to this place, you heard that you'd lost your dad. Any other person would say, I can't show up, but you did show up, and we must pay respect to that man. So let's take the first few minutes to talk about your dad. Who is the father that gave birth to the one they used to call Eusebio?
Wow. Well, early this morning, about 3 o'clock, and my dad passed away. And they called my wife in the morning. It's a little bit emotional, Even though he's that old, your dad is always your dad,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it hurts me that he's dead, but still, he has lived a better life, very long. 96 is not elder days, so growing up, my dad is a cook. He used to be a chef. He worked with the white people. Here in Lagos. So when I met my wife, I take her out sometimes. I go to my dad, we'll stay there. That's why my wife is very close to my dad. Very, very close. Yes. So, and that's where I actually learned how to drink beer. My dad would buy me a bottle of beer. Yeah, my dad is so cool, man. He's so cool. He buys me a bottle of beer and I drink. I would miss my dad.
Oh, I mean, talking about him right now, you're quivering and then you're shaking.
Yeah.
You know, but he's passed on now. He's going to be with the Lord.
Yeah.
We will just wait for our time.
That's it.
We pray we even do as good as him.
Yeah.
Saying so, yes.
96 is pretty low.
But most importantly, you know, when he was saying this, you know, well, for the benefit of the people out there, we know you. I know you. I'm the godfather, but I'm your boy. You know what I'm saying? So I know you. It goes to underscore the personality of the man we're talking about.
Yeah.
Despite this happening, you still thought it wise because you gave your word to come here, because you wanted to reach out to the people. Thank you so very much, and may his soul rest in perfect.
Amen.
Coach,
Great
I've
Papa.
spent a lot of time with you, interview you, but every time I am lost for word when I try to talk to you, have a conversation with you. So this is not really an interview. This is going to be the very first time I'm going to sit back and watch you tell your story. You just talk about your dad. I mean, not too many people can brag of the fact that they can take their girlfriend to their father. A father will buy them a bottle of beer. I wish I had a father like that. My father died when I was 15 months old, so that's a different story for another day. But let's talk about you growing up in Ajegunle, because Ajegunle, I mean, produced you, Emmanuel and Edafe, a host of Tarela Okorowanta, and a host of other players. And it seems like almost everybody who comes out of Ajegunle playing football has to play for Julius Berger. Maybe because it's Euro 65 is close to Ajegunle. I don't know what that is. But you guys all have this doggedness and this spirit of never say die. Let's get to know about your childhood before football came in. Let's get to know about your childhood, places and times where you stayed, people you grew up with and all that.
Well, the childhood was very difficult. You know, growing up in Nigeria, you know it is. You know, the environment is not conducive. You know, we go out every day to play on that sandy field just to get out of trouble. You know, most of the time we play from morning till night until your parents will come and drag you and try to grab you, take you home.
Yeah.
So it was a tough beginning, but still, playing every day actually helped us to improve our skills. So when we went to the normal playing field, we'll be running faster than anybody else. And the skills are even there too. So that was what actually helped us.
If we do a roll call of the top 10, maybe top 15 coaches of Nigerian history, you will be in the top 5. But let's start with the coaches that first started to discover Samson Siasia. Who were the first set of coaches who discover you, apart from playing in the sun, and that start deciding what position you should play, what wing, as we call it back in the day, what wing you should play and all that?
I think after we started playing for Black Hooders, if you remember Black Hooders, right?
I'm not sure.
Coach Appians.
Okay.
The Neville man. He was the one coaching this team. And before we went to Lutko,
Yeah.
Lut was the main team we actually started playing for. But it was the best of it was during the Principal Cup while we were in secondary school. And that's where most of those young players that actually played for the under-20s, with Tajin Disu, Olukanye brothers, it's from the
Wide
Akane from the Principal Cup.
Okay, good.
And that's where they scouted us before going to Europe. So I think we still miss that Principal Cup. We have to get it back.
Yeah.
Because to be very difficult for you to start hiding your age or line while you're there in
When
school.
you've gone through that system.
Yeah, you understand? So we have to go back to the old ways. Things are not working like it used to.
These days it's very easy. We bring scouts to Nigeria to scout young players, but back in the day it wasn't like that. It was hard. There's no television. There's no camera capturing young players.
You just have to keep playing.
How was it so easy for young Samson Siasia to make it abroad? What was the process like? Because today it seems very easy.
Well, I think back then it was much easier because...
Really?
Yes, I think so, because the scouts would come. We're still in school. You understand? They watch us play, like in the school tournaments. They pick one or two of us, then they'll just take it to abroad. Now you don't have organized, tournaments anymore. Where you see young players play, apart from setting up tournaments, people will just come. The white guys are coming. Let's do some tournaments and all that. Put people together. Those players are not well, trained.
Yeah.
You understand that they don't even have any structure. But while in the secondary school, you have a coach that is coaching you, because back then the principal cup is very big.
Very.
Absolutely.
Very, very big. So that was how, we all I went to Belgium with Benjamin Zarko and late Saraba by full. Three of us went. First training section against Genk. I was in Genk with all of them. They took me. But then my agent said, no, let's go to first division, because that was like second division team. So I went to Lokeren. The first training session. They said they would keep me. So I found about Genk. And I stayed in Lokeren. And that was how my European career started from.
You went to about June, July, August window. Was there no problem with the weather? A young boy coming from Africa, hot Africa, sub-Saharan weather compared to the European weather. How did you adapt to the food and the weather and all that?
Well, I actually made up my mind that if I'm going there, I'm not going to come back. I actually had a scholarship to go to UI in Ibadan. I said, man, I'm not going to go to no school. I said, I want to play football. I want to be a professional soccer player. I've made up my mind, and that's it. So I just went there, prepared myself very well. I'm not going to come back. So amongst the three of us, I was the first one they picked. You understand? And that's how my career started. So I improved on what I was doing in Ajegunle, where we're not playing like organized matches and all that. There's no person to correct you. Back then, they correct you. They stopped and they do examples and you learn from it. Usually, I don't used to kick with my left foot, but when I went there, before you know it, I can kick with my left foot. Those are things that you get when you go abroad. But before you can get there, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
You understand? How do you put yourself together to get to Europe? It becomes very difficult. It's very difficult now these days.
So let's get to know coaches you trained under at St. Finbarr, some of the players you played with and some of the ones you played against, because you've been emphasizing on this school sports, Principal Cup and all that. So let's talk about some of the actions from the Principal Cup.
Well, I think you know that Aaron was went to St. Finbarr too.
No.
We had even Franklin Howard and Bremer Alada.
Yeah, Bremer Alada.
Yes, a couple of, most of them went to America anyway. So back then, the school sports was a thing, you understand? So if you actually want to travel out or go anywhere, you should be part of any school that you think actually loves how. But remember, any Principal Cup finals, the whole stadium was packed.
It was.
You understand? Everybody will be out there and all that. So instead of doing all this mushroom tournaments and all that, let's go back to the main deal.
Yes. Let's get deep a little bit into behind the scenes. You went to Europe. At that time, almost every black person who go to Europe complain of the fact that there was racism, there was discrimination against them. Coaches focus more on indigenous players, that's white players, than them, and they expect you to work 10 times as hard. What was your story?
Well, what do you expect? You think a white man would just sit down and allow a black man to come in there? No, you have to play your way in there. You understand? Forget about racism. If you're good, you're good. There's nothing they can do about that. They have kids like us there in their country. Would they allow someone that's not good enough to come and take their place?
Well, let's hear your experience, your own personal experience. How did your own happen?
It wasn't that difficult because I was very good. I told you I went to second division and then I came to the first division. I played my way into that team before the Dumayana came and Etim came to Lokeren. So I was a first team player. There was no way a good coach would bench a good player and allow a white boy to play because he's from Belgium. It doesn't work that. This is business. They want people to score and win matches for them. You understand? So if you come in and you're better than those guys there, of course they will play you. Maybe some guys went there and they talk about racism and all. I never saw any racism. I did not. Even if you call Rufai here now or Etim Esin, there wasn't any racism. All they want was good players that can help the team win matches. The only problem I had there was the cold. It was very cold. We are coming from Africa and all that. You always let out, you always drink coffee. Every day you learn to drink coffee. That's how, up till today, I always want to drink coffee. The black walls and all that stuff. But racism, we're far out of it.
Right, let's talk about your time in Belgium league and Lokeren, and you were really good. But then all of a sudden we woke up one morning, you were in France. How did the move come about?
Well, how it happened, you know, all clubs have agents, scouting agents. They go around when they look at areas that the club wants, like the striking position. Maybe one of the strikers got injured and they're trying to replace that striker. They have agents. They call people and start checking all those players that play that same position like you do. So they've been following me for a bit. Not until when they kind of understood this is the kind of player they want. They don't come just jump at you.
Yeah.
They get to your agent. The agent will call you that these guys are interested and all. They will just sit down. My agent came to me and said they want you to go to Nantes. I said, no. I said, okay. Then we sat down and we discussed the terms and all. And we all agreed. I think it was 93.
Yeah, 93.
93, I went to Nantes. And that's one of the best clubs I've ever played.
You won the league with them first season.
We had like 8 players from the national team. Unbelievable.
But before that move to Nantes, there was this story that Anderlecht was looking for you. We don't know how true that was. There was also the story that AC Milan wanted to sign you. The offers were many, but your agent wanted you to go to Nantes. How true was that?
Well, I never actually heard about that. My focus was to go to Nantes because I wanted to leave.
And you went to Nantes, you just landed, and within the first 3 games, you formed one of the most prolific partnership with Patrice Loko, was his name?
If I was just local.
Patrice Loko. Felt like you guys have been playing in Ajegunle. How did that telepathetic understanding form?
Well, we had a good coach. Jean-Claude Suaudeau is just so petite. Like,
The petit.
Yeah, pint-sized. Yeah.
it's like, but the man is very smart. You know, actually, we always play possession matches, trainings, and all that, getting to understand each other. And my French wasn't that good too, so they have to get me a tutor. After 3 months, I started speaking French fluently, and we had a very good team. You understand? We don't run that much. Running is on when you're doing your preseason, but when it comes to techniques and tactical drills, every day. And we had one black player like that. I don't know if you remember him, tall.
Japheth.
Japheth.
Japheth on the ram.
There's no player like Japheth in the round. It's one of the best players I've ever played with.
He's like the Moroccan boy, Amrabat.
Yeah, the rubber ball.
They all,
Yeah.
Similar.
Japheth on the ram plays like Amrabat.
Japheth couldn't play for the French national team because he played 1 match for Chad. This Chad here.
Yeah.
They were begging him. Japheth will be injured. He won't train for 3 days. But on that day of the match, Japheth is wearing number 10 jersey. And nobody will argue that.
Because he's that good.
He's good. I've never seen the player like that. I mean, I'm good, but I saw someone, I said, man, this one is a great player. But never get a chance to play in the World Cup.
Where did the name Black Mamba and Eusebio come for you? Because I don't get it. You're not Portuguese.
You don't have to be Portuguese to have that name Eusebio. It was Tunde Disu.
Okay. My man.
Yeah,
My man.
Yeah.
My man.
Tunde just saw me play and he says, damn, this guy is Eusebio.
Yeah, that's him.
That's it.
That's him.
You are Eusebio. That was when everybody picked up that name and started calling me Eusebio. The Black Eusebio. Because I was doing some kind of magic that you couldn't even understand. Man, this guy is good. That was when he started calling me Eusebio. Up to date now, they say call me. Even my wife's mother called me Eusebio.
Coach,
Yes, sir.
let's talk about your relationship with Clemens Westerhof. Because I still do not understand how the media pounced on that ball that you didn't pass to Rashidi Yekini, because you were also true on goal. And it became an issue. What happened?
Became an issue for who?
For the media.
That's their problem.
But let's talk about it.
Well, if I'm in a goal scoring position, am I the striker? Can't I try to score goals too, like everybody else? What about the ones I gave to him that has been scoring? I don't know why they blew this thing out of proportion. It shouldn't be.
Because the story was that it was that.
Okay. Someone they closer, it don't pass the ball now.
Yeah.
So have they killed him since then? Why mine becomes a big issue?
But did you ever have a conversation with Clemens Westerhof? Like you could go to the coach and say, Coach, I think I was strong goal and it's not supposed to be a problem because he started benching you thereafter. You were his go-to man.
Well, that's
But then from that moment,
so when he started benching me, even Rashid Yekini, before he died, he never complained to me one time that I say, Samson, you need to pass me ball. Who they pass and ball? It's not me that's giving him all those balls that he's scoring. So one time I became a little bit selfish. There's nothing wrong with that.
The truth is, a lot of things happens on the pitch that it's no big deal. It even has no bearing. But unfortunately, there's a way the media people who need to share their stories build these things and put it out there out of proportion, and then of course the general public takes it up. Because I mean, as a footballer and even himself, I can relate with what you were talking about. Because he just said something. If you're in the goal scoring position, what are you?
For goal.
A goalkeeper who is in the goal scoring position, is he not a striker? He would shoot to score.
So what if I miss
You
it?
understand? Why would you now start looking for someone?
Something happened too. Remember in the Nations Cup?
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't pass him. No, it was in Cote d'Ivoire qualifiers.
There was a code of honor. That's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Okocha came and they started benching me.
Yeah.
But this is me. I cannot change for anyone else. This is how I play. I give last passes for them to score. When I have a chance to score, I will try to score. Up to today, I'm not like the third highest goal scorer in Nigeria. Yeah,
Yeah, you are.
oh, look at it. I played in the 2 Nations Cup. 2. JJ, coach, all of them played 4 or so. Right?
Yeah. JJ play 5.
So
Consistency with you is an amazing thing. One of the most beautiful things. Because I remember even this match Edafe was talking about, I think I was fringe in the Super Eagles. Westerhof started bringing us in just as an introduction to come and watch you guys and learn. This particular game, I think I was not on the bench dressed, but I was on the bench as a player that was in camp to watch and see and learn and soak in the pressure and all that stuff. These things don't happen the way it has been reported. I don't know if you understand. But I know one thing that's always been said about you, even while in camp, that you are so skillful.
Ah, damn, it's skillful.
no stubborn.
Of course you're stubborn. Because as a young player...
Would you say you're not stubborn?
Yeah, exactly. as a young player in camp, I never saw you look at some of us who were that little and even try to relate with us. I was so in awe of you until probably these later years, when you started, closing up, and you became the sweetest dude.
No, because you are the younger ones. You should come close.
True.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, why not?
No, that old, hey, small boy, how are you kind of thing. You never did that.
Well, you are with the national team. Forget small boy. You are with the big dogs, man.
You should walk up.
Walk to them. Say, bros, how far? How you day?
So I had an experience with you, but I'll talk about it later. Right now, I just want to leave my man to do his thing. I have a few experiences that I want to talk about.
So let's jump into coaching, because for you it was baptism of fire.
Did you say something about Westerhof?
Yeah.
Finish your story.
No, we're waiting for you.
Well, waiting for you to give me that story about Westerhof, your relationship with
Couple of
Westerhof.
years ago, I was in Holland. I went to visit him. He fell and I think almost broke his waist and all.
Wow.
But he started recuperating and all that. Then I asked him this question. We played against Argentina. Even though we lost, I scored.
Yeah.
The next game against ATHLST, he didn't play me because I had issues with Oliseh at practice. So we were almost fighting on the practice pitch. The next game, 2 fighting, you removed me and you played Oliseh.
Oliseh started. And even when we needed a striker,
And they played someone that's never played before.
Olia.
That's it. So it doesn't make any sense.
Now, what did he say to you?
He said it was a mistake. I said, are you serious? Was a mistake? Was a mistake.
Very convenient.
Yeah, just like that.
That's a convenient answer if you ask me.
So let me
I
tell
was
you.
meant to tell that guy, ask him that question. Since then I had a chance to meet him and I told him. He said it was a mistake.
So this is my position with Westerhof, and I know that people watch this and get angry with me. Like I said that Westerhof, Arsene Wenger, and Silas Ferguson are coaches that I don't like, and I would never like them. I don't care what anybody says. And these are great coaches. Give them their flowers, what they are doing. But they use one hand to repair and use another. They are like the CIAs. They use one hand to repair and use the other hand to destroy. the mafia of the Super Eagles, or the division of the Super Eagles, or the class of 94, I felt like Westerhof was responsible for it because he was a divide and conquer kind of guy. Just the same way I think that Sir Alex Ferguson is the reason why Manchester United is going through what they're going through today. So I'm looking at this. I agree that Amokachi was brought in to bring in competition for this man because monopoly is also not good. But you didn't bring in competition for Rashidi Yekini with Michael Biku or probably Richard Owobokere. When you left the national team and you decided to become a coach, what formed your position on how to coach players? Was there ever a time where you said, I would do the coach Westerhof way or the Tunde Disu way or the Siasia way? Because your way is let the players play with ball appreciation instead of let them enjoy the game. Themselves. Let everybody be happy and the team will win. What formed your methodology, your philosophy of football?
Just like the way I'm playing. I try to translate how I used to play to the players that I'm coaching. You understand? Technically, you have to be very sound. And when you tell players what to do, they have to do it on the field of play. If you don't do it, we make corrections until you get it right. I'll give an example. We played against Belgium. Olympics when they had the Dembele and the rest of them.
Yeah.
Was it 2008 or something?
2008 in Belgium.
China, right?
In Belgium, yeah.
Belgium beat Italy hands down with all their players 3-1. Dembele was the one giving the last passes. After having watched that game, then I called Kaita. I said, Kaita, if this boy touch ball, you know, we'll play ball for your life again for this country. Watch this. We'll get into the field. If Dembele don't play, we don't have any problem. We beat Belgium 3-1.
3-1.
You understand? So you need to play with players that listen to you and do exactly what you want.
Translate.
Yeah, if you don't do it, we'll get someone else to do it for me. It's as simple as that. And that's how these guys played. They liked Ogbuke and Mikel and the rest of them. They became great players when they went to their clubs in Europe. You understand? You need to understand your players and what you want from them on how to do things like that. You understand? It's just, these players, when I was coaching, they think they were playing for me because everything they wanted, I provided for them. Everything.
I can understand why.
Yes.
Because I know you, man, because you're a Cameroonian kind of person.
Yeah.
Big Sam, you are this kind of guy. When you eat, when you're enjoying, you don't want to eat alone. You want everybody. I've been with this man, and this man, if he has money, he's thinking, hey, my guy. Hey, my guy. That's it. Even to myself.
Yeah.
Because that's how you are. So I think it's the same thing. That just like you say, you want to translate yourself to the game.
Yeah, with the players around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so.
You have been involved in many painful defeats, not qualifying for the Nations Cup, and all that. But there's one match. Every time we talk, you always talk about it. Was the Nigerian versus Germany game in the under-20s, if I'm not mistaken, in Egypt. Yeah, that was for you your first coaching job, right? With the national team?
No, that was 2009.
Yeah, 2009. Okay. Yeah. So it's your second missionary journey at the under-20s.
Madam Boso was the one that qualified the team. I don't know what happened exactly.
Or salary issues.
Yeah.
And then he went to the press and they didn't like it. And they said, okay, let's bring the man who took us to the finals in 2005.
Yes.
And then you showed up and you have Aruna Lukman as your captain.
Yeah.
And Ojo Gallo was in that team as well. And we're playing well. But something happened that I still haven't forgotten. I'm watching the game, but I'm reading it from a player's perspective and a coaching perspective. Your captain is supposed to be your leader on the field, Aruna Lukman. But it seemed like he was running his own business. He was doing his own show. Talk us through that match. Because you seem to have said, this is what you should do. But the players didn't do it. And we lost that game.
Yeah, well, Aruna Lukman wasn't my captain. Because he doesn't act like a captain at all. I stripped all the captain band from him. Then we put it out for a vote. I said, all the players will vote who wants to be the captain. And I said, okay, someone, if you want to be the captain, you come out and say you want to be the captain. Well, John came out. I said,
yeah.
You are the captain. That was it. No, Lukman, good player.
Fantastic.
Yes, but you don't need players that don't listen to you. We are the ones sitting outside. don't do this because it's going to hurt the team. You understand? Example, we had a corner kick. We're winning 1-0. Remember that?
Yeah, we're winning 1-0.
That was the first game we're supposed to win. Because we lost the first one. If we lose that one, we're out. Look, my corner kick. Everybody, we all go for corner kick. Right in the center of the field. Center back, all of it don't go now. We have corner kick against them.
Yeah.
So the ball came back to the center of the field. I heard a look, man. Wanted to dribble the striker, that pressure. The two of them came down to pressure the ball.
Wow.
You understand? But they couldn't get the ball away from him.
Yeah.
Then I called him aside. I said, don't do that again. Not even 5 minutes. The same thing played out against. Remember that?
Yes, I do. I was in Egypt.
Oh, hey. I said, which kind of person is this, man? The ball came. I don't know, look, I wanted to dribble. The same guys double-teamed him and took the ball and went to score.
Yeah.
that was ridiculous.
I collapsed for grass. Say, what kind of players that you can't even talk to? See, I don't look for no name where I did.
and one of your most difficult coaching job was preparing the team to Rio 2016. And I guess Godfather was coming to that earlier on.
Yeah.
2016 Rio, you were given the job against the odds. Probably the minister have a different candidate, I don't know, but you were told to go project. There was no electricity, no camp, nothing, no mattresses. And I remember you flew to Lagos and you came to me and Abu and you said like, you need to raise money. And all of a sudden, you went around the country, you got players, you raised money, got the team going. Then the team qualified. Azubike Kichuku was your captain, managed to qualify. You went for an invitational tournament in America. The minister said, who sent you there? And you practically got stranded. Let's relive that story. The memories are still fresh in my head, up to the point where we didn't even have a plane to take us to Brazil. Let's relive that story
From your
bit by bit, from your own perspective, because my account might be wrong.
Man, we're in hell, I tell you. Right from in Nigeria, how to put this guy's shit off. Trust me, the easiest team to coach is the Super Eagles because it will give you everything that you need.
Yeah.
But under 20s, even under 16, even the worst. You don't see food job safe. Come to that way, you won't get it. It's worse. The under 20s, another problem. If you don't know people that can help you, bro, if you don't start on time, there's no way you can qualify now.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Imama.
That's it.
Now, what you do Imama be that now?
All this time I qualify for, you think it's a joke? I know people that owns hotels. I'll go to them. Madam, I beg you, we'll go pay like later. We'll start 3 months to prepare ourselves. Because guys, they'll come to you, give you a job. 1 month to play 1 match. 1 month before the match, they'll give you work. How do you now you want to go and screen. You don't have players that are on ground that you want to use.
But when they give you this job, they prepare you like accommodation where your players go stay and they give you all those things.
You go and find, what's wrong with you? You go and find your accommodation now. They put you in gold project there with nothing there. Do you know how these people are dealing with the national team? Coaches and all that. That's why we cannot qualify. If you don't have a name, you can't go to all these hotels and ask them that, keep my people for free now. They can't, they won't show it. That's the advantage I have against all the other people. I've qualified Olympic 2 times. How many of them have qualified Olympic 2 times?
One self. It's hard.
So these are the areas I'm special. Then when it comes to taking care of the players, I spend my own money to make sure these boys are okay. I buy them toothpaste, brush, or we travel out, give them $100 from my own pocket. Do you think they are playing for Nigeria? No, they are playing for me. That's it. Bro, your players are looking up to you. They don't care about the national.
Can't let them down.
You can't let them down. Every little thing I have. So I made these boys who they are today. You understand? I put them in a platform where they can see them. If not, who's going to buy a player that's playing in Nigeria? Where? For which league? Which TV? They can't. We're all watching the Premiership. We're happy. Arsenal, they play. You know, Man U, they support Arsenal. Arsenal, Esin.
And they just helped their coach. Just
And you know what I mean? I still have to tell the truth. There was this encounter that happened. You needed money. You were on a plane, almost depressed. And somebody sitting next to coach, remember, say, Coach, how you dey do with this team self? We're not going to qualify you. You know how he says this thing? We're not going to qualify. I said, but you're the coach. So we're not qualify. And then the man said, what's the problem? So we don't have money. How did you come about that conversation with that man?
No, I was in the plane. Luckily, they bought me a business class ticket. Usually, they don't even buy me a business, but I don't even care about that. So, they said, Coach, how are you? I said, I'm fine. So, how your preparation? I said, forget it, man. We're not going anywhere. He said, why? We don't have money. We can't go anywhere to do our preparations. We don't have. They said, okay, come to my house tomorrow. I said, are you kidding me? Come to your house, go do what? I'll give you the money that you need. My brother, problem shared is also the next day, the guy gave me
$56,000.
Yes, cash. The balance they transferred. Wow. So they work out. Forget this under 20. You know, qualify you.
And the team needed to qualify.
That's it. Then who are they going to play?
It's the coach. The coach is not good.
Yes. So the things I've done to make sure these guys get into that where they can see them is out of the ordinary. It is. Because just like you said, I care.
Of course.
You understand?
That's your nature.
So when you as a coach, these are like your children. You have to make sure they eat well, they feed well, they take the right drugs to keep them ready. If they are injured, get a good doctor to take care of them. Doctor, if you're Ambrose, remember if you're Ambrose?
Yeah.
What happened to Ambrose? I've been qualified to go, then they do tests. If you're Ambrose, they say they has a hole in his heart. Nigerian will say, leave Efe, I beg. I said, leave Efe. How? This boy, we don't play. He has played to qualify this and leave him here. Who's going to take care of him? I said, Efe, this boy must travel though. I don't care what you're going to do. Make sure they took you. We went to China. From there, I took him to another doctor. After a while, they said the boy is okay.
Say so.
You don't understand. If I was one local Nigerian coach, if
it's done now.
It's gone.
Maybe if it was Kaduna United.
I tell you.
If I don't even get career again, because depression will set.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
I was forced to ask coach, are you sure they didn't doctor this first result? Because how does the whole appear in your heart in one test and then next minute?
Yeah, that's it. Suddenly, the guy, everything disappeared.
Anything is possible if it's Nigeria. Anything.
Well, they said it's okay now. The heart is good. You can play, and he played.
One of the best players.
If he don't go Europe, if I had left, if he did now, if he was sleeping somewhere in Kaduna or just where you came from.
The team that went to Rio, because I can tell you that the team that went to 2008 in Beijing was a product of the team that went to the Netherlands that played against Roy Marquez and the rest of them in 2005. So you had a good base. But the team that went to Rio, you didn't have a good base. It was crazy. I remember all of the search for fund and the rest. But how did you manage to keep that team sane? You want to travel from Atlanta to Brazil. It was 18 hours flight or so. See,
and it's close.
No, it's 8 hours actually.
About 6 or 8 hours.
8 hours flight. And what they provided was a flight that could not even carry the whole team. That could fall in the sea there. And you guys were not going to travel. Mikel had come, had done his own rescue by providing funding for feeding and accommodation and the rest. You had used your connection. You're an Atlanta-based person, so you'd use all the connection you had in Atlanta. How did we eventually go to Fly Delta to Sao Paulo?
All my contacts for Atlanta came out, man. Yoruba people, Igbo. One guy flew from North Carolina. He drove 2.5 hours. He came and said, Coach, what's going on? You're having problems. This is what we can do and all that stuff. Everybody came in. Nigerians abroad, they are so very nice.
They are so patriotic.
Yes. So even we'll go to training, when we'll come back, to throw our chairs outside. Even to eat, it's a problem. That's same
Olympic team.
Yes.
Yeah.
So some Nigerian boys that I know that have restaurants, to cook, and bring the food to us that we'll eat. Even Ajegunle came to visit me in the hotel. Then the minister said I took the boys to my house.
So what's a...
Yeah, did he provide you another house that you think that you have to take the boys to your house?
You know, I took the boys to my house. I said, are you serious now? Like, even say he doesn't even know where we are.
Yeah, that was what the minister said.
You remember?
Yeah.
I said he doesn't know where we are.
I was the one that did that interview.
Then he came, the plane issued 2 days before our match. Before you have to go there a week or two.
Yeah, before the Olympics. Yeah, we did.
No plane, no money. So that guy, remember that gave me that money, wanted to charter a plane for us, and actually sent that money, right, to pay for the trip, right? Up to now, NFF didn't give him that money, $250,000. Wow. Yemido.
Yeah, Yemido. Yes, that's his name.
Now the guy is angry with me. We don't talk because the federation refused to give the money back. Someone else has taken that money.
I was just gonna say that. Do you think? Don't you think maybe he even believed that money had come out and you probably kept some or never?
Did you try to reach him and explain to him?
I did. I called him and I said, "Look, I'm sorry that I could have come earlier to come and explain to him how everything went. But the money that you played, we're supposed to give him back. You understand? But up to now, to date, money don't disappear. You understand? I'm the one that is facing. I'm the one that's having.
Yeah, well, because he gave because of you.
He gave because of you.
That's it.
Was the
He
relationship?
did not give because of the NFF.
No. Yeah, you're right.
So you coming to tell him NFF this and that doesn't even cut it in the first place. So it's understandable with him.
So, cut a long story short, a friend of mine know the Delta chairman, Delta Airlines.
Yeah.
So the story has been going everywhere. CNN, people are coming. They say, "Coach, go and talk." As if I talk, Nigerian will kill me. I will talk all the rubbish when they happen there. And I asked one of my friend that lives in Atlanta.
Junaidu.
One guy, they call Bishop. I said, "Bishop, go and talk to them." Because I was pissed off. So after 2 days, on the same day we are traveling, the day before, the Delta people called from my friend's connection that they will fly us for free.
But they'll use you guys for adverts.
What else can they do? Adverts.
They had to get some of their money back.
Yeah.
No, because everything's on the news. So they will say Delta. They came to the rescue. So that's it.
So this was the backstory from the other side of Delta. The mayor of Atlanta also got the story because it was in the news now and it was dirty. And then they said 20 years ago, Nigeria came to Atlanta and won the Olympics for the very first time, football event. Nigeria cannot be stuck in Atlanta, the very same place where they rose to world dominance.
Yes.
And be stuck and not go to another Olympics. Yeah. So Delta, which is a flagship airline of America.
Of Atlanta.
America Airlines have a gateway, Lagos, New York, Lagos, Atlanta. Now took that as, okay, this is the opportunity for us to rescue. And they showed up and did what they did. But the flip side of that was, Coach, what did you say to this player? Because your flight was 4 hours, 45 minutes to match kickoff.
Yeah.
And you still have to land in Brazil, do accreditation, select your team, and then decide who's going to start and who's going to be on the bench. How did you come about that process? Because your head was full.
Yes.
You're dealing with crises, dealing with a whole lot, but then you pick up a team. A table, Umar Sadiq, what's it called? No, not Popolana, the other. Mikel was in that team, and you have Ezekiel Moore and the rest of them. How did you come about picking that 11 and you were sure they were going to deliver?
Well, we know
Japan had been there for like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We've been playing practice sessions, matches, and all that. So we have a team already that's ready to go. You understand? But with all this confusion and all that, we don't have accreditation. As soon as we left here, 6 hours we landed, and the game is in another 2 hours time. We went for accreditation, left, went to drop our bags, went to the stadium from there.
Wow.
I'm telling you, no rest. We are playing against Japan that's been there for 2 weeks.
And they're very quick.
And we won. What were you telling the players? I need to know what you were telling, because this is the one that...
tell them, well, win now. What else? What am I going to tell them? They know that we've suffered enough that we cannot just go out like that. We need to make history. We have to find a way for the world to see us, that we have a story to tell. You understand? So this Japanese billionaire watched the game and said, what are these Nigerian people who come today, they beat Japan? We did it for 2 weeks. I need to see that coach. That's how the story started. Went to Nigerian embassy in Japan and he started calling. He said, one Japanese billionaire wants to talk to me. I said, me for what now? I don't know anybody there. He said, are you Coach Siasia? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, I'm coming to Brazil. I want to see you. See what because we
But
you fear say the man won't come fight you.
No. No, the man just wants to say, who with this coach really beat us? The guy can't lie. Money can be a problem.
Yeah.
This I can say, they should write the check to the ministry.
Minister of Youth and Sports.
After you can say me as stubborn, they should write check to the ministry.
Wait,
When I did there.
yeah, exactly.
That's why they say I'm stubborn now. So if you are the coach, they write the check to the ministry, you'll be watching like Mumu.
No, that can happen.
You know what happened? Then I tell the guy, I say, okay, calm down. I'm here. When the check to write to me, I'm Mikel. So that's what the billionaire did. He gave us almost $500,000 or so. 500,000.
Yeah. 564 times.
Yeah, something like that. So we share that money equally with everybody. If I want to take $200,000, nobody can stop me.
Yeah,
I can do
to
it.
it.
But I share that money, the same amount with me and all the players and all the officials, the same amount.
Wow.
That's what everybody collect.
So, Coach, you came back with the bronze medal. You
From
won
that Olympics.
Yeah, bronze medal.
That had all this control.
Yes.
Produced Organic table that scored loads of goals for him. Umar Sadiq, the guy that we're talking about
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
that was his first opportunity.
Because this guy, Gino Ajayi, got injured.
Yeah, Junior Ajayi was playing in Tunisia at the time, got injured. And, all of this, you won on the 20s silver medal in the Netherlands, lost to Lionel Messi and Angel Di Maria. In Beijing, you won silver medal at the Olympics, lost to Lionel Messi and Angel Di Maria again. And then you won that bronze in Brazil. If you want to rate these medals that you've won as a coach, which one for you hold dear the most?
I think the one against Argentina, because we're very
Close.
close. If Azegunle would have just stayed in goal, we won't have this problem. You understand? You're a goalkeeper.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you come out of the goal,
Poor anticipation.
Yeah, the anticipation was poor.
so all the things put together, we have to learn from it moving forward. We want to win the World Cup. That's what the African countries trying to do, which Morocco kind of struggled, and they got that. They did a great job. But if we cannot take care of all these small things, we won't go nowhere.
Difficult.
The most important thing is taking care of the players, the welfare of the players and all that, to make sure when they win, you give them their bonuses. So European people, we don't even fight one time about bonus.
Because everything is prepared from that.
Yeah, it's there.
From the beginning to the end.
It's allowed there in that, ma'am.
It's a process, yeah.
That's it. So us, money problem.
I was somewhere, when I heard someone say something. There was an argument, actually, and someone say, they say, Siasia, I him lose this one, I him lose that. But you ask how he take over that team, and the person now said, anything with Siasia start, you no ever lose. The thing with Siasia they lose, now the one way no be him start them. I want to know, is that true? And if it's true, why is that?
But that's true. You can check from all all the tournaments and all that. The record is out there.
I'll ask my encyclopedia afterward. But
Let me tell before you can portraits on that later. Oliseh ran away. He's been a runner since, like Don Johnson, what do they call him? Yes, I was coaching the Olympic team. You remember?
Yeah.
They say no do again, don't move. Why? We don't know. Say they want juju or something like that, right?
Yeah.
They said, Coach, you take over. I said, take over what? They said, Super Eagles. I said, no, I don't want to. I said, I don't want. Because that's not my team. I cannot get control of that team in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks we are playing against Egypt, Abi.
Egypt, yeah.
How can I coach a team in 2 weeks?
They took you to Kaduna.
And they took the team to Kaduna. So we just say. Then this coach is dead now. What's his name again?
Mother Shaibu?
Mother Shaibu came to me and said, Coach, you need to take this team. I said, okay. You, what should you be? I said, you are a coach. Go and coach the team. He said, no, I have a heart problem. Oh, you won't make her get one. Let me small talk. Oh. Beg me. Say, no, we don't get that. We don't have another person. Only you. Because okay, as busy as I get, but I think I go do rescue mission. We tried though. The last play they can't score again. So remember that?
Yeah.
I was there. I was in Kaduna at the time.
You were there.
That was the first day. Was it the first time Mwobi
Yeah.
played for us? So when the time died, sort of allowed him to go and play for him.
Alex Iwobi.
Yeah, that was the first time we actually played. Or when then we went to Tunisia, they beat us. We won 1-0.
1-0.
We had chances though. So that's the story. You know, this country is
So
just
basically, the record, as it stipulates, the teams you build yourself are always successful, always 100%.
They didn't give me Super Eagles from the beginning and give me 4 years.
Like they gave other people.
They need to give Nigeria for 4 years though. You lose one match, they fire you. But that's the truth. The white people will come, you give them, you pay them more money.
In fact, we had a white person that came after his news finished. Not only did we increase his money, but we even sent him on a course again. Now we can't send white person go course again.
And we didn't.
I had money.
They don't sell us anywhere. I want us to be better. South country. They are paying white man $50,000 a month. They'll give you 1 million naira.
And they won't even pay for like God knows.
And that 1 million naira, people they work with, they want pension inside too. How do you don't have a family. You don't feed your family. Then you start making trouble. Start this guy, why not too much? Even if it was you even make more problem than I did over there. I trust you now.
Another troublemaker like you.
No, you're a troublemaker. I want to.
That one too.
I never coach any team in Nigeria, and I'm my troublemaker.
Let me jump in there for a bit. Big Sam. I call you Big Sam. You know that, right? That's all I call you, Big Sam.
Yeah.
You're a very controversial figure. I'm sure even you know that.
Well, I don't think so.
Well,
opinion.
What?
Yeah.
Everybody has their own opinion of
Yeah,
how
but you don't think so. I'm saying, but in general, most people think you're a controversial figure. I, your boy, think you're a controversial figure. Because even as soon as you got into the studio was bust. You started giving us some orders and all that. That's controversial. But it's all good. It's not in a bad way, man. It's not in a bad way. We cannot have a special delivery without talking about some of those special things, good or bad, surrounding your person. And this podcast cannot be complete if we don't talk about the FIFA problem.
Okay.
The bribery problem. You know I'm your boy, my man. So when this thing happened, you need to understand how it hit people like,
oh God,
no,
I was
man.
dead.
That's my man. You know what I'm saying? So please, I just want to maybe something like an update or how this whole thing came about, your perspective, basically. That's what we do. It's your perspective. If we can have a little bit of an insight to your perspective, because it's got people like us confused. I remember for once someone did talk to me, what can we do for Siasia? And I said, listen, you know what? It's a criminal problem. And once you have a criminal matter, everybody's always advised to stay clear, that person involved has to clear his name on his own because you don't want to double yourself and get muddled in it. So it's a very complicated and complex thing. So can we just get your perspective on it, please?
Well, first of all, I felt bad that Nigeria abandoned me at a time of need. That's my own take on how this thing actually played out. It's an allegation. They said bribery. What's bribery? Is it not when money exchange hands?
Yes.
Was there any proof of that? There was not. I spoke to someone that's trying to hire me as a coach in Australia. Didn't know the guy was a match fixer. You understand? But FIFA knew this guy. Why would they allow him to be around anything FIFA tournaments or any organized tournament? They allowed him. So
Oh, they know him.
they know him.
And they even let him come within the environment where their tournament is.
Yes.
That's more like an entrapment.
So when they found out through emails, our correspondent, how this guy would take me to Australia, I was excited because I played in Australia. I said, man, it would be nice for me to go back there. We talked about how much salaries, transfer, and bonuses, and sign-on fees and all. That was all that we talked about. So when FIFA was looking for me, I didn't even know. So FIFA, I'm not affiliation. I'm not affiliated to FIFA. FIFA has affiliation with the Nigerian Football Federation. So if FIFA is looking for me, where would they go?
Yeah,
NFF.
They went to NFF. They said they shouldn't tell me they are investigating me. So if you don't tell me, how would I?
How are you supposed to clear your name?
You understand? Then they sent me a letter. The letter went into my box.
spam me.
Yes. They went until the last 2 days before the ban.
Yeah.
You understand? Then I found out that FIFA was looking for me. They would try to see how we can communicate back with them so that they can I can have an hearing. But they said the time has elapsed that I should go to CAS. You understand? So CAS will handle those matters. Yeah, that was how. Even for me to do that too was like 2 days for me to do that. So I picked one lawyer. To find sports lawyers in the country, it's not easy.
It was hard,
You have to find one.
Yeah.
So we struggle and we manage and all that. And I can tell you for free now, that lawyer I took that wrote their pay brief for me to get that hearing is suing me now till today. So this thing has been dragging up and down.
Why is he suing you?
He said, I have to pay 300,000 euros. That's all, guy. If I have 300,000 euros, you think I will give it to you?
Exactly.
For what? Initial agreement we had was 20, because it was a dime minute thing, so I needed someone. 20,000 euros. Instead of naira, I paid that guy euros, the equivalent in euros. I paid him and I signed. After that one, I didn't do anything with it. But now he's saying I should pay him 300,000 euros.
Wow.
That one is still there. The guy is suing me to court. But I see subpoenas and where that guy don't send. I'm still struggling with that one. You understand? Just because Nigeria couldn't stand on their feet to say, let's know what's going on and let's take care of our legend. No, everybody ran away. I started begging money from here to there and all that stuff. But when this ban is over, they will say, come back. Is it also?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. You understand? So I have to take my own lawyers. We did the Zoom meeting for the hearing and all that. FIFA from live ban, they gave me 5 years. Why would you give someone 5 years after a live ban?
From life. That's
They cannot prove
They
anything.
were saving their face. And
That's
you
it.
know,
Say, thank you.
They were trying to save
They
their
don't want to
face.
feel like say,
They lift
we
it
were wrong.
completely. He would like, they're wrong.
Then I can,
Sue them.
sue them.
You can sue, yes.
So that's what they don't want. Now they say 5 years. 5 years for what? Prove what I've done.
How do you go from life ban
Yeah, to 5 years.
Not even 25 or 30.
So these guys have just made my name and just made me look like I'm under the valley.
And within all this, our federation, what did they do? All through to this moment.
Nothing. They just left me all by myself.
Do you regret playing football for Nigeria?
No. Why would I regret? Because some people...
I told you. No footballer, no matter the treatment, would ever
This I give to you 100%.
No, you cannot. Because this team, these Super Eagles put you out there for the world to see.
Say no more. You truly are the godfather of this. I could have had this conversation before.
Now, my lawyer, the one in America, because I have an American citizen, so I filed a case in America. Now, I'm having a hearing in January. He just sent me almost a week ago. Say, Coach, hearing's in January in Manhattan. Make sure you come. It's going to be on the 12th or 13th of January. So, I'm trying to seek for financial help and all that. Because the dollar and the naira thing, is just a killer. I'm talking to some people that, quietly to see how they can help me. So, it's going to come up on the 12th in Manhattan.
Now, this is you now. Is it you?
This is me that I've been doing. I'm suing FIFA.
Okay.
Because my lawyer said we need to get compensation for what they did to me.
Yeah.
So it believes we can get it. You understand? So that's
and it believes in your total innocence.
Of course.
Of the whole.
If I'm not innocent, why would you want to be defending me?
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? So as Nigeria, I don't want to do it. I have my other country.
It hurts
I
me
want
so
to help
when I hear these things.
Because, there's no proof to whatever they are doing. If there was anything like that there was money exchanging hands, and what if they don't show us now?
I know you did, Joseph.
Since
Big Sam,
yes, sir.
We're in that place now. Just a moment before we can go on break. This segment is called Rapid Questions, Rapid Fire.
All right.
And it's been handled by my man here. That's the encyclopedia.
Oh, yes.
He's going to ask you a series of questions. You have less than 1 second to answer every question. You cannot pass any question.
So if you cannot answer that question, what will happen?
You must answer them.
You have to answer big.
You say you have a time limit.
No,
but you must answer it.
We need quick answer. That's what's called rapid question. We need quick answer. They say if you think too much, that means you won't lie or you won't deviate. But if you talk immediately, that means you can talk true.
Do you know how far you go? We're trying to go back here.
No problem. You will try. I trust you and I believe you.
He's going to ask you
That'll be
something.
you.
And he will guide you in some questions you might need to explain. But most of the questions is straight answers. Some he might tell you explain. We good?
We're good.
My man. All right. Are you ready, coach?
Let's go to rapid fire.
Okay. Let me save the best for the last, the all-time best 11. So let's start with these strikers. Start, bench, and cut one of these players. So you start one, you bench one, and you drop one as a coach. And you are used to dropping players all your life as a coach. So Odegbami, 23 goals in 46 match. Rashidi Yekini, 37 goals in 56 match. Victor Osimhen, 15 goals in 22 games. Please, who do you start? Who do you bench?
Big Shake.
And who do you cut? Osimhen.
Oh, shit.
Let's reverse it. Oh, you want to stay there?
No. I can't stay there.
Okay, so let's reverse it.
Yeah.
Start, bench, or cut. Odegbami, 23 goals in 46 games. Rashidi Yekini, 37 goals in 58 games. Victor Osimhen, 15 goals in 22 games. Who do you start?
Rashidi.
Who do you cut?
Cut.
Yeah, who do you bench? Who do you bench?
Yeah.
Who do you bench?
Osimhen.
And cut Odegbami.
Big Shake, yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'll go with that. I'm going to go to the midfield now. Start, bench, and cut. Etim, Esin, Austin JJ Okocha, John Mikel. Who do you start? Bench and cut.
JJ.
Who starts?
Start. Mikel bench. Etim cut.
You cut African Maradona?
Cut.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
He just says cut. Period.
Yes.
Period. That's Big Sam talking.
I respect him. Greatest stadium atmosphere you've ever played in?
Oh, the one in the US.
Foxborough?
The first one.
The one against Argentina?
That's first.
That's the Dallas.
Yeah.
Cotton Bowl.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
That's a Cotton Bowl.
Yeah. That was it.
All right. Who will you say was your best coach ever and why?
Best coach should be Jean-Claude Suaudeau. I told you about.
Okay. The petit coach.
Yeah, the petit coach. Yeah, we learned a lot from him.
The most complete player you ever coached.
Player
Yeah.
would be Jedo Bouquet.
Bouquet
Yeah, that guy has some.
over Azubike.
Look at you. Well, go and change the play now.
Oh Lord.
You don't see change the play, bro?
Yes.
No, you don't say. Magician. Even me say, but they treat the boy the way they do for practice, to do it for match. I salute that.
Okay.
No, I'm the one that is telling you this stuff because I have been with them.
Chinedu Obase
You are looking from a distance. I'm always with these people.
You teach them.
No problem. The most complete player you ever played against.
Complete.
Yeah.
Zidane over France.
Zidane. When he was playing for Bordeaux. Wow. I would argue against that one. In one sentence, how would you summarize your coaching philosophy?
How disciplined. Discipline as a key.
All right. So we're going to select a five-a-side team to go and play an all-star game. You are going to be part of the players. Which other 4 players are you choosing to join you? Whether retired or still playing.
Uche Okechukwu, myself, JJ to dribble. I can manage him. JJ Omokachi. They will need someone in the back so I can have a balance.
Goalkeeper.
To do my hand, of course. Then is that complete?
Yes, it's complete.
That is without defense.
Yeah, Ocho Okechukwu is there.
Okay.
It's a gentle giant. He can take care of everybody else.
Yeah. Who would you consider your greatest striking partner? I think I can guess that one anyway. No, but I need you to say it. I'm not guessing. Really? That was wrong because I was thinking Patrice Loko.
Oh, you're talking about
Your greatest, not just all time. Yeah, I was thinking Patrice Loko.
Well, I played more games with Rashidi more than Patrice Loko, so
Yeah. Still Rashidi.
yeah.
Right, the toughest defender you ever played against.
Sassi Bole, motherfucker.
Olympic Marcel.
Yeah, that guy. I'm going to break a leg like boy Bedemo. That guy was brutal, wicked.
Share a little experience about basketball. The way you said it,
Man, that guy will hammer you.
because you are a good dribbler.
Forget that one. That guy is not a good player. He's just a rough player. But he was good though because he was playing in Marseille. He played for the national team too. So.
Basketball, Terrible West.
So the another person.
Okay.
But basketball, that's my pick.
Okay. No problem. Your fondest moment in the 94 team.
When we are causing more trouble. That was a joke.
Okay.
No, it was, we had a great team. We went to Italy, one friendly game. The whole place was a friendly game to enjoyment time, so we had a great time. The 94 squad is the best squad ever. The guys were cool. We can accommodate ourselves. We fight once in a while, and there's nothing wrong with that.
The best goal you ever scored.
You can take a pick now.
There are plenty.
No, one special one,
I know.
one special occasion.
I know. But just say it.
The one against Argentina.
But there was this goal you scored for
Senegal.
Nantes. No, not Senegal. Nantes against. It was Nantes in the UEFA Cup or so. I don't know the Champions League or so. It's this beautiful goal you scored. You dribble like 8 players, and I can't remember the game.
Mikel was me.
Yes, it was you.
I think so. I'm not going to do 8 players. I'm not be messing.
Like it was sweet, amazing run. Anyway,
I can't remember.
who is quiz on Samson Siasia's top 5 greatest Nigerian players. Top 5.
Top 5.
Your Mount Rushmore.
I'll say Big Shag. Actually, Yekini. Can I? What about me? Should I be there?
If you want to put yourself.
Hey, yeah, I'm there. Myself and Uche Okocha. I think that's 5, right? Is it?
4.
And I'm Mikel.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, Mikel.
The current Super Eagles squad is one of the most exciting players to watch.
I don't know that. Sorry.
Okay.
Apart from
Osimhen?
Moby.
You don't know Osimhen?
Oh, Osimhen, yeah, that's good. Osimhen actually played for Mount 23.
Yeah, he played for your team.
Yeah, that's right. Osimhen, he's just been awesome. But I'm hearing some certain things that the guy is doing that is so stubborn.
That's
doesn't
what they
listen.
used to say about you.
No, not me.
That's what they used to say about you.
But I think he's right because that's true. Remember the first thing I said to you?
That's what they used to say about
That's
you.
actually what they
How does,
used to say about
and
that
your
time.
response was, how does that got to do with football?
Yes.
I'm not stubborn. Am I stubborn?
Pick if you say Papa stubborn.
You're not fit.
So
No, you. Am I stubborn? You Godfather.
Godfather, be
Look at me
honest.
right here. Face.
Intimidation.
This is special delivery. Big Sam. You're a very stubborn man. I'm your boy.
I told you.
But you know I say it as it is.
Bro, I thought you knew me, man.
You know the thing is, you don't know. No, you're confusing something. Let me tell you this. You're confusing your sweetness and niceness and humble humility and straightforwardness for stubbornness. Stubbornness is different.
That's what you're saying.
No, I'm saying you're sweet. You're humble.
But
and
coach, I am stubborn.
But you're very stubborn. You just said
Stubborn.
it. Let me tell you something.
And I learned from you.
Someone trying to trample on your right and you stand like, oh no, hell no, I'm not gonna let you. That's a stubborn person. You just said it here with the minister who wanted to take money after you suffered and some money came and he's like put it in his account and you're like, hell no.
That's stubborn.
Yeah, that's been stubborn.
Stubborn doesn't mean a bad thing. It doesn't must
Stubborn is not a negative thing.
It's not.
No.
It's not
No.
negative.
Standing your ground means you're stubborn.
It means you're stubborn.
Not
For doing the right thing, you're stubborn.
not bending to
standing.
people's will.
For the right thing to be done, standing for the truth means you're stubborn.
You're stubborn, yeah. Okay, so let's move on.
You want me to take off my glass, my man? Because I needed to look you in the face and let you know.
Sorry, don't call it.
Don't kill him. What player currently reminds you of yourself?
Yeah, it's only one Eusebio, man. Shit.
I actually agree.
There ain't no player like me.
I honestly agree as well.
Because you know, you had this.
Yeah.
There's this thing. There's
Kind of
this
magic things.
There's
It just comes.
There's this dance. Like
When it
I agree
comes,
totally.
when it
From my
comes,
heart,
it
I
comes.
agree. I agree.
Someone, there's this dance that job people dance called flete. I will agree dance.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you play. Coach, this time you're not gonna play. You're gonna be the coach of this team.
All right.
Name your all-time Nigerian starting 11.
I'm the coach.
Yes.
All time. I'll play Vincent Yama
In goal.
and go. Right back, I'm a little bit struggling in the right back. Not fair guy. What's his name?
So for Lua,
Not fair.
Sure.
No.
Abe George.
Abe tried, but not. He didn't play in
No.
Super Eagles.
No,
He didn't play.
just small figure.
Okay, let's get the centre back. Uche, Okafor, maybe Chiduwan. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, terrible. Yeah. Okay, let's
you can have
crash.
3 of them.
No, let's take out Chidi. Put terrible with the Uche.
Uche.
Yeah.
Left full back.
Left back, Beniroa.
Right full back.
Right. Oh, Celeste. No, not Celeste. If I ain't go play that.
Right full back. Right full back.
Right full back. I feel back.
Mokaro, Iguavon.
Yeah, let's put us in there. He did very well in the World Cup. Let's put us right back.
Your midfield.
Midfield, Oliseh and Mutiu. Then JJ will be right in front of them.
And then your three up front.
Mikel, Finidi George,
And then those at the middle.
Rashid Yekini.
So you just came here and gave us a squad from your 94 team. All the players you coach, nobody. All the players before.
Because they are not better than these ones.
Ogbuki is not better than anyone in there.
They don't play World Cup.
Okay. Mikel won the Nations Cup, played in the World Cup, won Champions League.
Yeah, Mikel is a little bit out of my league. Stubborn, and I don't. I cannot tolerate people like that much. So, but the only good thing he did was the Olympics. He came out and played because I've warned him like severally. He played very well and he actually acted as a captain, led the players, well, and that was why we could get to where we got to.
Good to hear from you. Big Sam, my man, my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I love you, man. You know that, right? Listen, we've had an amazing time with you. This is pure joy being with you.
Undiluted.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And maybe before we just close, can you just say something about our special delivery? Did we deliver it specially? Is it special, the delivery? Can you just tell me something?
Well, it's special because you guys are special.
Thank you.
Thank you, Big Sam.
Taking nothing out of it, and you guys are stubborn too. No, for real.
Yeah, we are stubborn. We are stubborn.
You have to justify what's
stubborn.
I agree that I am.
Yeah, you're stubborn. Someone doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
You know what you're doing and you know how to get it out there. So this is wonderful.
Thank you very much, Big
you.
Sam. Thank you so much, Big Sam.
Even with the crew and all that, you guys are. Because without the crew, you guys are nothing.
We know.
Absolutely.
Right,
I mean, we're thrilled having you.
We appreciate everybody.
It's been worth it. And then once again, we collectively want to say, may the soul of your dad rest in peace. We're with you. Any which way we can support you. I'm your man. He's your man. You know that, right?
I only came to show love to you guys.
Oh, you are amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
When I woke up, I said,
You gave
I can't
your word.
disappoint you.
That's what you said over the phone.
Yeah.
You said to
I
me,
cannot disappoint
I can't disappoint you.
Yeah. So. But it's nice to see my younger brother here too because
Thank you.
once in a while, he doesn't even call me anymore. So I don't know what's up. Because he abandoned me. My bank was going to end.
Let me and you sit down the watch qualifiers.
Since then, now.
No, I don't call you after that time now. Birthday wishes.
On a lighter mood, Emma,
Yes.
if you don't forget, I'm coming back bigger and better and stronger, man.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No, I know that we said that before.
That's why we're on special delivery. Yes. So that we say, we said it, it happened here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's why this is special. Listen, I'm sure at some point we're going to be calling on you, and I know you never said no to me, neither will you say no to your younger brother here, because you've got so much that we want to tap from. Thank you so very much for blessing us with your presence. As usual, guys, I'm sure you thoroughly enjoyed yourself like we had just done. It's been an amazing ride with the Big Sam, one of the biggest you can ever have on special delivery. The special suspect, his brother, my man, my co-colleague. Thank you so very much for an amazing program.
Precious.
This is your man, Emmanuel Babayaro. You can call me the Godfather, and you will not be mistaken. Iwatago, Maza. Big Sam, let's see you do
You guys didn't put me into that by Maza.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do
All right. This is your man. My name is Emmanuel Babayaro, and you can call me the Godfather, and you will not be mistaken. Iwatago, Maza.
All right, nice one.